what are the nuggets of wisdom from your Flourishing class that you can share with everybody that wasn't in the class? What can we do today to start bringing this into our lives?
So in the course, we start off with just fundamentals, some basic things about our biological being that will help everything else. And so we look at sleep, exercise, light. We don't really talk much about nutrition because they don't know as much about it. But for many college students, they're just not sleeping enough. And for them, just work on that, and that will pay huge dividends in everything else. So let's get some fundamentals right, and then we work on your morning routine and evening routine. It's all about habits. We read James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, which is really great. It helps people to understand, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. So we try to change people's behaviors. So that's sort of the big picture what we do early. But the most important thing that we do, especially for undergrads and grad students, for people in their 20s, is regain control of your attention. Because as I said before, in very harsh terms, if you don't regain control of your attention, you're not going to amount to much in life. Now, that's a harsh thing to say, but I kind of want to show, I teach in a business school, and people are ambitious. They want to be successful. But if you're literally giving 5 hours a day to social media, that's pretty much it. There's really not much left. So I really work on them with the students to shut off almost all notifications. I encourage them to move social media off their phone onto their computer, and then maybe off their computer entirely if they can. So that's what I really, because what I'm shocked to discover is that members of Gen Z, especially, they don't seem to understand that there's a cost to being interrupted, because they've been interrupted every 30 seconds for their entire life. So that's just normal, to be interrupted constantly by pings and notifications. And you can never, if you've in the extreme, you've never really had 20 minutes to daydream or think through something. I'm told, actually, tell me if this is true. Somebody told me that now that iPhones are waterproof, some people take them into the shower. Is that true? Raise your hand if you know people who take their phone into the shower. Okay, look around. Very young people. It's all undergrads. No member of Gen X or older would ever take their phone into the shower. Okay.
But now that you've suggested it, I mean, I see the logic.
Yeah. Except for many of us, our best ideas literally come in the shower, because you need, you focus on something, and then you need a diffuse, just let your mind wander. And so, imagine the equivalent. If you never even have time in the shower or time walking through a park, imagine you never had time to think. And that, I think, is what has happened to a lot of young people. And so I really work hard on that, to regain your attention. If you have that, then you can do a lot. You can do a lot more. But if you don't have that, there's not much you can do, really.